Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer and this is my 998th video, and it's a very late Sodor Snippets. Now this one isn't going to be a long one because this is the Mícheál Godred North route, and I haven't finished this yet. I've done portions of it, but I haven't finished it all yet, so I don't want to show you bits that I haven't finished. But there's a couple of things I want to talk through first before we start looking at the route. First of all, thank you all for sticking with me. I know we have just ticked over 550 subscribers, and I'm well aware that Sodor Snippets is a massive part of that, so I want to say thank you to everyone for that, for being here, for making this channel a thing. This channel is still a hobby, and so I know that Sodor Snippets is very, very, very popular, but I only get the time to do it when I have time to do it. I've got other stuff, obviously work, life, and I've got my reviews from Invicta Media. If you don't know about that, check out the link in the description below. There's also a playlist called Invicta Reviews. I think it's Invicta Reviews or Invicta Videos on the front page of my YouTube channel. It's down at the bottom in section 7, I think, which is the other humble stuff. Do go and watch them, they're absolutely awesome. If you're brand new to the channel and haven't seen any of the Sodor Snippet stuff, check out the rest of this playlist, and check out my other train sim stuff in the description below as well. But yeah, obviously this is, like I said, this is a pre-record channel. This is a channel that I do when I've got time, on my days off, when I don't have anything else that needs doing, like housework, or other work, you know, and general life things. So like I said, I appreciate that you guys are really desperate to see some more Sodor stuff, but it's not going to happen as regularly as perhaps you would like, unless things change and this becomes a job, in which case then obviously it'll happen more regularly, but at the moment that's not the case, and it's not looking like being the case for a while. So yeah, like I said, thank you ever so much for sticking with me, and thank you for being patient, but it's not going to be a weekly, or potentially probably not even a monthly thing at the moment. So, with all that being said, we are here in Sodor today, and we are at Mícheál Godred North Station. Now, just behind my head is one of the biggest things I want to talk to you about. What you're about to see is the work of a very, very, very talented person. And it's this. Let me just spin slowly round. Yes, yes, yes. Appearing from behind my face, you will see a station name that says Mícheál Godred North. Yeah. Because I would like to thank SIMEON Hill for doing these for me. You can check out, he's got a YouTube channel that's got some Sodor-based or Sodor-inspired stuff. Please do check him out in the description below as well. But yes, every station along the route has these, and they are really, really well made. I've perhaps oversized that one a little bit, but that's down to me, not down to SIMEON. But yeah, so thank you ever so much. This is one of the reasons that I've needed to do this video, because it's very much a big thank you and shout out video to SIMEON for doing this work for me. He's done some amazing stuff, and I really, really love the fact that we've got signs now. So as we do future Sodor Snippets, you will actually see the station signs that we're at, not just a random station sign from wherever I stole the station buildings from. As for Mícheál Godred itself, as you can see, it's quite a busy. I'm actually genuinely quite proud of Mícheál Godred. This is where the scenery ends. There is going to be some more scenery over there, because there are things afoot for non-railway series based track. Up there is the route that goes to, I'll just show you over here, that is the route that goes up to the aluminium smelter. In terms of where we are in Sodor, we are obviously, where is it? Here. Mícheál Godred, right in the centre of Sodor, sort of central north of Sodor, and the aluminium works, which is just, there's Mícheál Godred, and there's the aluminium works. So there's Mícheál, there's the aluminium works. That's where that goes, and that obviously joins our fairly sizable main line. Obviously, you can see that Mícheál Godred itself is quite a. I quite liked the idea that you had to go under the city. So that's where this tunnel goes. It goes under the city. As you can see, I've put all the decals in and everything because I'm such a professional route builder. There is stuff going to happen up over in the north up there. But yes, I quite liked the idea of having to go under the sea and then being in a cleft. Now you'll notice that a lot of this stock looks an awful lot more modern. That's because this is the Mícheál Godred diesel and electric railway, the Pugda. I haven't put the catenary in yet, so there is that. But that's why you'll see that all the stock we've got is very, very modern. So you've got our 3 little electric shunters here. You'll recognise these from the Return to Maerdy add-on. 3001 is Dublin Moor. 3005 is Corloian. 3006 is Chibir Ulf. They are all named for local landmarks. And then you've got our passenger locomotives and rolling stock. Here you've got 20016, which is turbo, obviously a diesel railcar. You've then got 20035, which is bombardier, class 170, and then you've got Geraint 20020, which is a different class of locomotive. 20020 is a 175. And then we've got our electric locomotives. So we've got, let me get my electric locomotives up. So yes, you've got class 76, which is Locomotives. Sorry there. You've got class 86, which is Shenven. You've got the one we're going to be driving, which I'll talk to you in a second. Then you've got Shane Dooney, our class 91. And then you've got our class 87, who is called Ward Fell. It is named Hal of the Wind. And we are going to be driving in this class 303, known as Polnykrink, or Polly for short. We're not going to be driving too far. So just so you know, all those names, which I will have listed down here, all those names are taken from local Sodorian landmarks, particularly, well, for the electric locomotives anyway, they are taken from local Sodorian landmarks. So there we are, Mícheál Godred North, get rid of all the services approaching. We can't pick up passengers because I haven't put a passenger platform on here yet, and we are going to make sure our route is set ahead of us because we need to not go into the sidings. I need to swap over to that side because this is the route we'll be following. We'll start at Mícheál Godred North here. There is Mícheál Godred Central for when if you want to go back and watch my mid-Sodor Railway stuff, or Duke's Railway. That's where the narrow gauge line ends. And then we come out of the tunnel across a few bridges and into Coincheanainn, which is where we join, where we have the junction with the what's it called? The Culdee Fell Mountain Railway, which again you can see in previous videos. We'll link in the description below. And then this is the section of the route that is not completed. You won't be seeing this section today between Coincheanainn and Abbey because there is literally nothing there. But what I will probably do is run down to Abbey and then show you Abbey through to Kildane Junction. But we shall do that in a moment because we are ready to go. So let's, without further ado, let's make a move. So yes, as you may or may not know, if you've watched my playlist of, sorry, I'll try and get the camera in a position where it's showing you actually stuff what's going on. Yeah, we'll go into here because actually I really do like this. Really do like this station. There's our more modern coaching stock in intercity. I prefer the intercity Swallow, the Swift Swallow livery. But yeah, so now we're into the Mícheál Godred tunnel, which takes us under the city. But yes, as you may know from watching my Train Sim career scenarios playlist, I am not necessarily very good with modern traction. I prefer Steam. I find it easier to drive. There's less pernickety stuff. Also, I understand it better. I understand what I'm doing. Whereas with electric stuff, I understand what I'm doing, but it's not ingrained. Now, the reason I'm not doing 70 through this tunnel, which you might notice is the speed limit further down there, is because this curve happens, and the limit on this curve is 40. And I have put it in, but I haven't put it in all the way through. Because if you come at this curve at 70, you fall off because of this tight bit here. There it is. 40 you can just about do. I mean, you feel it, and you'll hear the flange squeal there, but yeah, you really feel that curve. You'll fall off if you go any faster than 40. So yes, like I said, things that I know I need to do with this route. I need to put the catenary in. I know that I need to finish the main route between Kirkmac and Abbey, because I'm quite interested in this route because obviously we've spoken a few times about the fact that I want Sodor to have different, almost separate biomes, to use a phrase. So that, like, the main line, the Northwestern Railway feels a bit like, to start with, it feels like a bit Great Western when you're doing the coastal bit, and then once you get past Kildane, which is as far as you've seen with it so far, really, that's when it becomes a sort of industrial feeling northwestern of England, Settle and Carlisle feel to it. So for if we're going in those sort of terms, obviously Duck's branch line is the Great Western. Thomas's branch line, I wanted specifically, again, Great Westernist, but I wanted to specifically have a Severn Valley Railway feel to it. Thomas's branch line. Edward's branch line is a very southern feel, so South Coast, Axminster branch sort of thing. These are all things you can check out in the description below, although they are being updated because obviously I've got better as a route builder, and I've been working on the route for about 10-15 years. Again, it was supposed to be private. I had no intention of it being on YouTube, and then suddenly, oh yeah, people want to see it. So for Mícheál Godred, I want it to have a very Scottish feel. That's the feeling I wanted to have with it. So it's a lot of fir trees, a lot of mountainous scenery, sort of Fort William Mallaig kind of thing. As we come out of the tunnel onto Mícheál Godred Castle Cutting, or into Mícheál Godred Castle Cutting, and this is where we can go up to 70. So this is the cutting. It doesn't look great from necessarily from ground. It looks good there. So there you've got Mícheál Castle. There you've got Mícheál Godred itself with one of the football teams, and then yeah, so. Yeah, no, I quite like. There's Mícheál Castle itself. So that's Mícheál Castle Football Club is what it'll be. So obviously Mícheál Castle is an amalgamation. We've also got. I quite like this. We've also got the Cliff Railway that you can travel up and down on to get from Mícheál Castle down into the valley beyond. And then speaking of the valley beyond, we've got quite a climb. It's not 1 in 285. It's a bigger climb than that. And so yeah, this is the sort of thing I wanted to feel. I wanted to feel like a sort of very much a sparse woodland, fir-covered area sort of thing. Is what I wanted to feel like. I wanted it to feel like very much fir tree country, very sparse. Highlands is kind of how I feel about it. Well, that's my inspiration. It will not look like the Highlands because I'm not that good of a route modeller. But as you can see, bits of this are painted as well. So yeah, we are making steady progress with this bit of the route. We are making progress with other bits of the route as well, which we shall actually, again, I'll show you what I've got in subsequent videos. But ideally, I want to show you full bits. But you know, I can show you little bits here and there, and then show you the full route. Like I said, there will be catenary all the way along this route, which will alter its complexion somewhat. because I don't necessarily think I don't like catenary, but then I don't have enough third wheel stock to make it worth doing a third wheel electric railway. Plus, also it was created in 19. No, it doesn't matter when it's created because third rail is quite an old technology. That's me not showing you that I don't know much about more modern electric traction types. Unlike a lot of British railways, most of Sodorian steam stock will be available to run on this route, even under the catenary, because, you know, I guess fuck health and safety. You know, who needs to be safety conscious? But yeah, so yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting this route finished. It's fairly easy from a modelling standpoint, this one. You just paint it and then literally just pick up trees and dot them around. I'm quite proud of this bridge because I want it to make it look like a muddy field. And so the mud is quite wet. And I've used one of the puddle... Oh, I've clicked out. Going back. I've used one of the puddle decals quite extensively here. As you see, 2 farmers and a couple of crows hanging about. So yes, there will be, like I said, there will be catenary, because at the moment it looks very unnatural, this electric locomotive just sort of gliding through. I mean, I could use modeller's license. Oh, excuse me. I could use an old tabletop modelling trick and put the stanchions for the catenary in and not show the catenary. I don't know, that would be lazy. It would be very lazy, but as we go through this cutting, but it would give off the feel that I want without creating too much hassle for me. But then I think that's just lazy, and I've admitted it on camera that it would be lazy. So I feel like to do it now would be YouTube suicide, frankly. So we're now going to go over Macken's Lake Viaduct. I think I called it because the magnetising tool to make the ground snap to the track didn't really work. So I thought, oh, okay, well I'll put a lake in. It's not on the maps, but and I think it looks quite nice. And I think, you know, from bloody cursor from the train, it looks nice as well. Obviously. Down to our right there's a river valley. There are hills. There's the other side of the valley, but there is a river running in the centre. You can't see it from here really. But obviously on our left are the mountain ranges, the Culdee mountains. You've got your Culdee Fell, you've got your Shane Dooney, you've got your Shen Ven, you've got your Ward Fell. These are your big Sodor mountains. We're currently going past that mountain there. That is that's Culdee Fell. Well, Culdee Fell is actually sort of over there, but this is the part of the foothills of Culdee Fell, which is where, of course, the mountain railway goes. And I have done the mountain railway, so again, check that out in the description below. I haven't done it. I haven't run it myself in quite a long while, so I feel I need to really have a look at that. Now we are approaching Kirkmacken fairly swiftly, so I'm going to coast into Kirkmacken station. That bridge there is the line for the mountain railway. So that is the narrow gauge rack railway. Obviously it's not a rack railway yet because no one has, to my knowledge, brought out rack railway or genuine mountain railway stock. So if that changes at any point, please do let me know on this video or on the mountain railway video, because I would happily update, particularly the stock. Whether I'd update the track or not, I don't know, but that would mean I could do the 1 in 7 at the top of the climb, as opposed to doing the slightly wavy S curve I do at the moment. But yeah, so there's the mountain railway. The mountain railway sort of starts over here from the exchange platforms. And so it is just loading in this part of the route. Obviously Sodor's quite a hefty route. asset-wise. One of the reasons that I don't intend to release it at the moment, because it would just be huge file size, because of all the stuff it would require, and a huge DLC list as well. And here we are in the outskirts of Coincheanainn, again to another little pool. And here we are in the outer estates. Oh, excuse me. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. On October the 24th, if you must know. It's not, it's December 3rd. At time of recording, I don't know when you personally are watching this. But yeah, so we're heading now into Coincheanainn. Now, some of this you've seen, because there is that's the road. There is the mountain row in between us and the road, and there is obviously the rest of the valley, which I haven't seen, Reed, because you can't really see it. You've got Coincheanainn Football Club there, something we discussed very briefly in my Sodorian Football League series, which you can check out in the description below. There are going to be more of those. I've only put 2 episodes up so far. There is going to be more, so please do come back for that. And now it's time for us to start. Oh, that crashed. Well, that's frustrating. Oh no, it's just out of memory, just out of memory. So, but yeah, so that's kind of the update I wanted to do. I wanted to show you the so bear in mind, just let me swap to webcam. Only there we go. That's it. You'll see the full shot of my webcam area now. So yeah, I'm not going to reload it because that route takes about half an hour to load, even with the new updated technology. Which, by the way, I haven't really noticed. I don't think Train Sim 2022's route loading technology has actually made it that much quicker. But yes, either way, I know why it's out of memory. I didn't clear the cache. Ah, that's frustrating. That's greatly frustrating. Especially when I know it's my fault. But anyway, yes, that was the beginning of the Mícheál Godred diesel and electric railway, the Pugda on Sodor. Thank you ever so much to SIMEON Hill for doing the station signs. I'm sorry we only got to see your Mícheál Godred one. We didn't get to see your Coincheanainn one. Or indeed any of the others, but we will see them in subsequent videos, and I will do a proper run along the Mícheál Godred diesel and electric railway when it's finished. That'll be in a few months' time, I imagine. I don't know what my next Sodor Snippets video is going to be. I know that there's a little bit of route that I could show you. Again, it's not finished, but I could show it to you. But yeah, it would be very much, again, a simple case of we'd run up to one station, because that's well, we could run. Yeah, we could do a bit, but the route isn't finished. I don't want to show you guys, a load of green, empty land, because in some places I haven't even done the height map yet. So obviously things are, going slowly, but they are going, and that's the important thing. So thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you all so much for sticking with me for 550 subscribers. Come back tomorrow. I don't know when tomorrow is in reality. I know that for me tomorrow will be the 4th of December, but I don't think it will be that for you. So whenever this video is released, come back tomorrow to watch my 999th video, which is a highlights special of my favourite clips up to this point on my YouTube journey. And again, thank you ever so much for just sticking with me through 998 videos. But either way, yes, like I said, thank you ever so much for watching. Check out all my Train Sim stuff in the description below. Check out SIMEON Hill's channel in the description below. And check out the rest of the Sodor playlist in the description below. Check out my Railway Empire stuff as well. There is a Series 2 of Railway Empire coming as well. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. Thank you ever so much for watching. I was me. That was Sodor Snippets on the Mícheál Godred and Diesel Electric Railway, or bits of it anyway. Check out all the stuff in the description below. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you very, very soon, guys, for my 1000th video, which will be in, as far as you're concerned, 2 days' time. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Goodbye. Russell!
Hello!
Oh no! I am autopiloting, please don't. Whoa!
Whoa!
Russ!
Oh,
Russ!
It's fine! Oh, you don't...
Oh! Aha, you got the warning! Yeah, well, they're bots, it doesn't matter.
No, they're not.
What? Are they... What?
Yeah.
Aren't bots.
Yeah, teammates
Oh, teammates aren't bots.
No.
No,
Oh!
enemies are.
Oh shit, sorry, Turogenesis!